Hey, this is Kevin from Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. If you want more information like you're about ready to see, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to support this independent podcast. Jalin Hyatt, a wide receiver out of Tennessee, 6 foot, 176-pound junior for the Vols. Jalin Hyatt is electric. Ran a 4.31 40, absolutely blazing speed. He has some longer arms, right? So he plays a little bit bigger than his 6 foot height, and that 176 frame has the ability to put some more muscle on the way he's kind of shaped out. So if he's getting into an NFL weight room, that obviously will help him. But his game is speed here at the moment, right? He was dang near impossible to single cover in 2022 for Tennessee. So you can tell where teams are going to use him to try and take the top off of defenses. He does a good job getting underneath and chasing those long balls down. So we should see some home run plays out of Jalin Hyatt. I like him for best ball already, just because you get some of those home run plays, and you can kind of work him in towards possibly season long, depending on where he's going to go. I think his biggest some of his flaws are he's still a little raw, right? He has one good season at Tennessee under his belt. His route tree was rather limited. He wasn't doing overly complex things at Tennessee. So NFL teams are going to have to work on him a little bit instead of running, go routes, deep ins, deep outs. Now he's going to be, working some more on his curls, maybe some slants, some sluggos, that type of thing to really diversify how he's going to be effective for the NFL. As good as Hyatt is, I think he's more of a day two guy. I could see him going kind of that middle to late second round, but it is possible that he slips into the very top of the third, just depending on how the draft shakes out. But nevertheless, I think he's a good project to have, right? He has the raw ability. It's just putting all the pieces together. And in the right system, I think you're going to have a guy who could be fantasy relevant the back end of his rookie year. But if he falls into more of a run-heavy scheme, I do think that's going to drastically hurt his fantasy draft stock, because he's not going to be able to get enough reps and truly develop into a well-rounded wide receiver, unlike being on a more of a pass-first offense, kind of like the Chiefs.